Have you ever imagined that a small, ordinary 1 Piso coin, a coin you've probably spent without a second thought, could be worth thousands, lakhs, or even big money today? It sounds unbelievable, right? But the truth might shock you. All around the world, coin collectors are paying huge prices for certain 1 Piso coins because of rare minting errors, extremely low mintage special years, and unique historical stories hidden behind them. These are not just coins. They are forgotten treasures that most people overlook every single day. What makes this even more exciting is the fact that many of these valuable 1 Piso coins were once in normal circulation. They were used in shops, markets, buses, and daily transactions, meaning there is a real chance that you or someone in your family has owned one of these rare coins at some point. In this video, we are going to uncover the most valuable 1 Piso coins worth big money, the exact features that make them so rare, and the mind-blowing prices they have achieved in auctions and private sales. Some of these coins are so rare that collectors compete fiercely just to own a single piece. So before you throw away old coins, ignore loose change, or underestimate small denominations, watch this video till the very end. Because after today, you'll never look at a 1 Piso coin the same way again. Who knows? The next valuable coin could already be waiting for you at home. Now, let's begin with the first coin on our list. And this one is a true game changer. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 1 Piso coin, something you've seen countless times before. But don't let its simple appearance fool you, because this coin is considered one of the most valuable 1 Piso coins ever discovered. What makes this coin so special is its extreme rarity. It was produced in a very limited quantity, and on top of that, only a small number of these coins have survived in good condition. Even more interesting, some examples of this coin contain unique minting features and errors that collectors are willing to pay huge money for. Over the years, this 1 Piso coin has stunned the collecting world by selling for astonishing prices at auctions, sometimes reaching values that most people would never expect from such a small coin. For collectors, owning this coin is not just about money, it's about owning a piece of history that very few people on Earth possess. So take a close look, because if you ever come across a 1 Piso coin with these exact details, you might be holding big money in your hands. The first 1 Piso coin on our list belongs to the earliest phase of 1 Piso coin production, a period that collectors consider the golden era for rarity and value. These coins were minted in the early 1900s, and the most desirable dates include 1903, and 1906. Coins from this era were produced in very limited numbers, and at that time, nobody imagined they would one day be worth thousands of dollars. During these early years, minting technology was still developing, and quality control was not as advanced as it is today. Because of this, many coins from 1903 to 1906 were struck with imperfections, variations and subtle minting differences. While such flaws were once considered normal, today they are exactly what makes collectors go crazy. These early 1 Piso coins also saw heavy circulation, meaning most surviving examples are worn out, making well-preserved pieces incredibly rare. Now let's talk about real money. A 1 Piso coin dated 1903 or 1904, even in average condition, can already be worth $3,000 to $6,000. But when the same coin appears in high-grade or uncirculated condition, its value can easily jump to $10,000 to $15,000. Some exceptional specimens, especially those certified and graded by professional services, have crossed $20,000 to $30,000 in major international auctions. The most jaw-dropping prices are achieved when these early dated 1 Piso coins also show rare minting errors. Errors such as off-center strikes, doubled details, die cracks, weak lettering, or unusual metal flow can multiply the value instantly. Collectors are always hunting for error coins from 1903-1906 because finding one is like discovering a needle in a haystack. In rare cases, error examples from this period have reached five-figure dollar prices, shocking even experienced collectors. Another major reason these dates are so valuable is their historical importance. These coins represent the foundation years of the 1 Piso series. They tell the story of an era when currency was produced under different economic conditions, political influences, and minting standards. Owning a 1 Piso coin from 1903 or 1906 is not just about owning a coin, it's about owning a piece of monetary history that has survived for more than a century. This is why experts always emphasize one simple rule: check the date first. A small 1 Piso coin dated 1903 or 1906, especially if it still has sharp details and decent condition, could be worth more than most people earn in months or even years. What looks like loose change to one person can be life-changing money to another. So if you have old coins at home, inherited collections, or forgotten jars of change, take a closer look. Because the next time you see a 1 Piso coin, it might not just be a coin, it could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. The next 1 Piso coin on our list comes from a later period, but don't underestimate it because this coin has surprised collectors with its unexpected rarity and massive dollar value. Unlike the first coin, which was valuable because of its early dates, this 1 Piso coin is valuable due to a combination of limited production, special variations, and rare minting errors that occurred during specific years. The most talked about and highly searched dates for this coin include 1936, 1944, and 1945. These years were part of a historically difficult period when metal shortages, production disruptions, and rushed minting caused fewer coins to be made and many to be poorly struck. As a result, finding a 1 Piso coin from these dates in clean, well-preserved condition is extremely difficult today. Now let's talk about the prices in US dollars, because this is where things get exciting. A normal circulated example from these dates might not look special, but collectors know better. A 1 Piso coin dated 1936 or 1944, when found in high-grade condition, has sold for $4,000 to $8,000. When the same coin appears in near mint or uncirculated condition, prices can jump to $12,000, $18,000, and even over $25,000 at international auctions. What really pushes this coin into big money territory is the presence of strong minting errors. Coins from these dates are known to exist with double strikes, misaligned dies, weak central details, off-metal strikes, and dramatic die cracks. Because production quality was inconsistent during this era, these errors slipped into circulation, and today, they are considered top-tier collectibles. Error examples of this 1 Piso coin have shocked collectors by reaching 5-figure prices in dollars, sometimes exceeding $30,000 when certified and authenticated. Another reason this coin is so valuable is its historical background. These dates represent a time of economic pressure and change, making coins from this period far more than just currency. For collectors, owning a 1 Piso coin from 1936, 1944, or 1945 is like owning a physical piece of history, something that survived war-era challenges, metal shortages, and decades of circulation. This is why collectors always say that rarity doesn't only come from age. Sometimes rarity comes from circumstances, and this 1 Piso coin is the perfect example. A coin that once passed through countless hands is now worth thousands of US dollars, simply because very few good examples still exist. So if you ever find a 1 Piso coin with these dates, don't ignore it. Check the condition, look closely for errors, and get it examined properly, because this small coin could easily turn into big money. The next 1 Piso coin on our list is one that many people completely underestimate, but collectors know its true power. This coin comes from a period when production numbers were unexpectedly low, and surviving examples today are far fewer than most people realize. The key dates that make this 1 Piso coin extremely valuable include 1958, 1961, and 1963. During these years, changes in minting policy, metal composition, and circulation demand resulted in fewer high-quality coins being produced. Most of the coins from this period were used heavily in everyday transactions, which means finding one today with sharp details and original surfaces is incredibly rare. That rarity is exactly what drives collectors to pay huge prices in US dollars. Now let's talk about the money. A 1 Piso coin dated 1958 or 1961, even in decent circulated condition, can sell for $2,000 to $4,000, but when these coins are found in high-grade or near uncirculated condition, their value rises dramatically, often reaching $8,000 to $12,000. Some certified examples from 1963, especially those with strong strikes and clean surfaces, have crossed $15,000 to over $20,000 in competitive auctions. The real jackpot, once again, comes with minting errors. Coins from these dates are known to exist with double die details, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and unusual metal flaws. Because quality control was not perfect, a small number of error coins entered circulation, and today, collectors fight hard to own them. Error examples of these 1 Piso coins have reached 5-figure prices, sometimes approaching $25,000 or more, depending on rarity and condition. What makes this coin even more attractive to collectors is its transitional nature. These years represent a shift in how 1 peso coins were made, both in terms of design and composition. Coins from transition periods are always highly desirable because they mark an important turning point in currency history. That historical significance adds another layer of value beyond rarity alone. This is why experts always recommend carefully checking 1 peso coins from the late 1950s and early 1960s. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance could actually be a serious collector's piece. With the right date, condition, and features, it could be worth more than a brand new car. So never ignore mid-era 1 peso coins. Sometimes the biggest surprises come from the coins people expect the least. What once bought a small item decades ago can now turn into big money today. The next 1 peso coin on our list is a perfect example of how rarity can hide in plain sight. This coin comes from a period when people assume coins are common, but collectors know that certain years from this era are extremely difficult to find in top condition. The most valuable dates for this 1 peso coin include 1970, 1972, and 1974. During these years, 1 peso coins were produced in large numbers, but here's the catch. Almost all of them were heavily circulated. They passed through markets, buses, shops, and daily transactions for decades. Because of this heavy use, finding a coin from 1970-1974 with strong details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear is surprisingly rare today. That scarcity is exactly why collectors are willing to pay serious money. Now let's talk prices in US dollars. A 1 peso coin dated 1970 or 1972 in average condition may not look special, but when found in high-grade or near uncirculated condition, it can sell for $3,000 to $6,000. Coins from 1974, especially those with sharp strikes and original luster, have reached $8,000 to $12,000 at auction. Some top certified examples have even crossed the $15,000 mark, shocking people who thought modern coins had no value. As always, the real magic happens when minting errors are involved. Coins from this period are known to exist with double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, weak lettering, and unusual metal flow lines. Because error collecting has become extremely popular, rare error 1 peso coins from 1970-1974 can jump dramatically in value. In some cases, major error examples have sold for $18,000 to over $25,000, depending on how dramatic and rare the error is. Another reason collectors love these coins is their transitional significance. The early 1970s were a time of economic change and shifting mint standards, and coins from this period reflect those changes clearly. Transitional era. Coins always attract strong demand because they represent a moment when currency design, production quality, or composition was evolving. This proves an important lesson in coin collecting. Old doesn't always mean rare, and new doesn't always mean cheap. Sometimes coins from the 1970s can be just as valuable, if not more, than much older coins. A simple 1 peso coin from 1970, 1972, or 1974, in the right condition can be worth more than years of its original buying power. So next time you see a 1 peso coin from the 1970s, don't ignore it. Look closely, check the date, inspect it for errors, because you might be holding big money disguised as small change. So as you've just seen, a 1 peso coin is never just a coin. What looks like ordinary loose change can actually be a hidden treasure, worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, all because of the right date, rare errors, and condition. These 1 peso coins remind us of one important truth. Real value often hides in the smallest things. Coins that once passed through markets, shops, and pockets without a second thought are now being chased by collectors all over the world. And the most exciting part? The next valuable coin could already be sitting in your home right now. So before you ignore old coins, throw away loose change, or underestimate small denominations, take a closer look. Check the dates, inspect them carefully, and never assume something is worthless just because it looks common. One small discovery could completely change your perspective and your future. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin lovers. And don't forget to comment below. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin? Until next time, keep searching. Because treasure isn't always buried underground, sometimes it's hiding in your pocket.